You're entering the marketplace of liberty. The Conservative Cartel starts right now. And now, here's your host, Matt Locke.
Nope, it's not Matt Locke. It is not Matt Locke at all. This is Steven Airey from the Defenders. And who's that guy over my shoulder right here? That's that creepy guy right there. Who's that? What is this?
I am a voice from the past.
We have a voice from the past.
My beard had a...
Oh my gosh, Dylan Lyles in with me to sit through this 2-hour ordeal.
Dude,
Oh goodness, this is going to be crazy.
what is the spot where Matt has to fill in?
You got to speak up, buddy.
How did you get to a point where Matt is asking you to fill in?
I don't know. How are you to the point to where you're back on the show?
I don't know. Maybe
I
it's
don't
kind of...
know. It is crazy. Look, welcome to the Conservative Cartel, everybody. Obviously, I am your guest host today, Steven Airey. I have with me Dylan Lyles joining in, possibly coming back very, very soon, everybody. Yay!
Cat out the back there.
Meow. I have to because you're on with me, so I might as well
This is true, too.
let it go.
This is
Dylan,
very true.
I got to ask you, what is that gun that you have as your sidearm right there?
You mean this one right here?
Yeah, that one right there. What is that?
This is a Rock Island 1911.
Rock
45.
Island 1911.
Ready?
Let me see what we can find on TRA guns. Rock Island 1911 GI 45 caliber 5 semi-automatic pistol for $472.89 right now.
That is awesome.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That's a deal.
You can get the tactical version for only $10 more.
And why not? Why wouldn't you go
Why
tactical?
not? You know what? You guys need to go to traguns.com. Go to traguns.com today. Why not check out the Rock Island Armory M1911? Why not? Because you should. Why not also check out everything else they have? They are the world's first and best virtual gun store out there. With their 3D technology and everything that they have going on right now, not only is it basically as close as you can get to holding a gun in your hand, but you can inspect these guns, make sure it's yours. Plus, if you do something for me, if you tell them that Steven sent you over at Mojo, maybe they'll waive your shipping and costs on the back end when you go to pick it up. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. It might be a thing. It might be something you want to check out over at Tar River Arms. That's traguns.com, traguns.com. Man, we have quite a show for you. We wanted to go through a little bit of stuff. We have so many things
to go through.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, indeed, I've obviously been out of the loop, as a lot of people know. So,
no.
we'll
What do you mean?
With I know it's weird. So I figure we'd start off with the Mr. Juicy Smollett is in the news as a suspect in the what would be deemed as the racial act, where they attempted the supposed beating where he paid some Nigerians to beat him up.
Really?
Yes, that is.
I had no clue. Continue on, sir. Continue.
I will continue on as from USA Today, which is not today. It was actually yesterday.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Police said Wednesday, the Empire actor Juicy Smollett is being investigated as a suspect for allegedly orchestrating his attack last month. Quote, Juicy Smollett is now officially classified as a suspect.
Okay.
In criminal investigation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got it.
Class 4, falsifying a police report, which is bad.
Wait. Okay. So he was false. Okay. Let me look this up. Continue on.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm looking.
No, yeah.
Okay.
You do what you did.
Yeah.
Chicago police detectives presented evidence to a Cook County grand jury Wednesday afternoon, according to Anthony. I'm not pronouncing his name.
Well, you can say it like a native. I mean, you can say it like a native.
Guglielmi?
Gugliani?
That's Guglielmi Sati. Okay. Smollett's status as a victim began to shift last weekend after police arrested and interviewed both the brothers from Nigeria who were originally identified as suspects after turning up in surveillance footage.
Sorry. Wait, hold on here. This just in. Juicy Smollett has been charged with a felony for racist attack hoax.
That was fast, especially for the left.
Racist attack hoax. Juicy Smollett has been charged for felony charges for racist attack hoax. Welcome back, everybody.
That was my failed attempt at a setup and a knockdown. I don't know how well that went.
I think it worked out. I think it's just fine. I think we did just fine there. Look, actor Juicy Smollett here was charged with a felony on Wednesday for allegedly filing false police reports. Duh. We've been telling you this for the past 2 weeks. Claiming that he was a victim of a racist, homophobic attack at the hand of Trump supporters in Chicago, which there are none. Because Izzo is currently in Texas.
I see what you did there.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Here we go.
The bad part, I will admit, like for me personally, like this whole thing, we've all seen this. We all knew this was coming. But I will admit it moved rather. There you go. It happened quickly though. For being on the left. Said. That's exactly what she said. For being on the left, I mean, usually these guys drag their feet and they hide it and blah blah blah. And I don't know. I'm kind of hoping this might be a trend that not only are you going to get in trouble, which I think just falsifying a false police report is not good enough. I think if hate crimes, air quotes, exist in every other way, he needs to be treated as this is a hate crime as well. This is a form of racism as well.
Well, that's the thing. He is getting charged for basically felony disorderly conduct and a charge that carries maximum sentence of 3 years in prison.
He won't do it.
Oh yeah, why not?
Disorderly conduct and false police report is nothing.
Yes, and I understand that, and I agree with you. It's what I've said all along when it came down to this. When the long and the short of it was that we knew for a fact that he was going to be that person, that he was going to be that guy that he filed a police report. Not only did he file a police report, but he planned the entire attack. Yep. He actually planned a racist attack on himself to make sure that it would actually look like an attack.
Yeah, I think using the term planned is a little bit open-ended there because it sucked. There was a lot. He must have been when he planned this, he must have been under the influence and unconscious because there are just so many obvious things that just didn't fall into place that you would think that someone who's planning something, or at least, you know what, stop being in such a hurry. If you're going to plan to fake a racist attack on yourself, how about give it time and make sure you've thought everything out? Isn't this wouldn't this fall under a criminal tip number?
Yes. Okay. That would be criminal tip number 3,462, I believe. 3,462.
Gotcha.
Criminal tip 3,462. If you're going to commit a crime that is going to be considered a hate crime, you shouldn't do it on yourself.
Or in a hurry.
You should plan it out accordingly. Over on the Twitters, you have Lori D, the return of the fallen beard. Love it.
Yes, indeed.
Hashtag we are the cartel at Dylan and Steven. We have Brandon's beard. Brandon's beard mentions the DOAE show. I feel left out. Come scratch me. No, we're not. But you are going to get a retweet for that. Retweeting on that one. You also have Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak. Why are you really filling in for the show today at DOAE Show and We Are the Cartel using a little screen caption which says Matt Locke's vocal cords? You got it. I am to please just ask at Izzo's penis, and Izzo's penis replying, you have skills. Is it because it's because of you, Matt, that Matt is such a great kisser? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And it's already off the rails. I love you guys so much.
I've missed this so much.
Erica also misses you. She is very happy that you're on the show today.
Hi, Erica. I've missed you guys so much. Thank you. Oh, y'all are awesome. I love y'all to death. This is just great.
It's good times. We have Rocky Stucci. Wait, hold on. Rocky Stucci. They will plead it down to a gross misdemeanor and give him a little fine. And Juicy will tell everyone he's sorry, and he is, and everyone, and all the left will do is a big group hug. Big group hug.
You know what? I don't even think he's going to get the fine, to be perfectly honest with you. If I, and I'm obviously not an expert on this kind of stuff, but I would argue he's not going to even get the fine. It'll be some kind of goofy kind of probation.
Yep.
And like you said, he'll do his little apology, and that's going to be it. He's going to fade off into obscurity. He's not going to get a job forever. But I mean, this is still this is insanity. The fact that this guy can go through all of this, and nobody else is coming back and going, well, you know, we probably shouldn't have sided with him.
Probably shouldn't have sided with him. Actually, I'm going to go with Tech Roo on this. See, Tech Roo over on the Twitters, he's saying, remember, guys, that the Democrats want to make lynching a special thing. So therefore, fake lynchings should also be a special thing. Lock them up for a very long time. That's right.
I love how off slightly off topic for a second, but I love how there was a couple states that are all proud that they are not the states. It was that thing went out where they officially made lynching like a federal crime or something like that.
Yeah, they went through and made lynching and slavery and all this other stuff of federal offenses, even though it already is. Yeah.
Even though it already is. That. Yeah, you can't go out and lynch someone.
Yes, you can't go out and lynch somebody, but you shouldn't.
Murder. You know why they went that route? Because murder was already taken.
Oh, and if he got murdered, then he couldn't have claimed.
There you go.
He couldn't have claimed anything.
He couldn't have claimed anything.
That's right, because he'd have been dead.
Kind of, yes.
I'm just letting that sit there for a minute. I just wanted to let people know.
Waiting for everyone to catch up on the other end. It doesn't make any sense though. This guy just how did he think this was going to go?
I don't know. I don't think he thought about it. I don't think he thought. I think he thought with the thinker. I think he thought with the thinker that the thoughts that he thinked were thunk too much.
He wasn't drinking APR coffee.
No, he wasn't. By the way, APR Coffee, the official sponsor of Mojo 50. Dylan, what flavor do you currently have in your cup?
I currently have the Helen Taft chocolate and cherry.
That's that chocolate cherry.
Smooth. It is.
So you do not prefer the Ron's sexual chocolate with the raspberry hit. Instead, you go for the Taft's chocolate cherries. Just saying.
No, see, I tried actually to find Ron's sexual chocolate, and I couldn't find it on the website. I don't know if I passed it up or
I think
or
it's
what,
currently
so.
still. I think it's currently still in their experimental phase. I think Ron is still in his experimental phase. He's still in his college years of making coffee with his sexual chocolate. I don't think it's gonna happen yet.
Probably. It makes sense, actually. But
and
yes.
No, guys, I'm not talking about Loretta lynching. I'm talking about real lynching. That's just...
Yeah, no, hang 'em high kind of thing. Yes.
Izzo doesn't have that problem. Small penis.
Hashtag micromanage. Anyway.
Oh, God.
You're welcome. See, there's a lot built up. I've been gone for so long. There's so much built up. This is going to be a long show, you guys.
Oh,
Get ready.
goodness gracious. This bell is not going to stop ringing the entire show. Dylan has had blue balls for about 4 months now.
Oh, y'all are all going to take it.
Oh, it looks like Izzo's penis is on the way if you follow the Twitters. To scratch Brandon's beard, that is.
That's awesome. See, I love the handles because just so off the wall there for a second. I was recently found out that I'm being followed by Ron's poop.
Are you really?
I am, which is...
Is it worse than being followed by Izzo's penis?
I would rather be followed by Ron's poop than Izzo's penis because you're always having to look behind you.
That's true. At least you know it's not going to hurt.
This is true. This is true. Till he grabs a hold of you, and that's about it. Everything else, like you're bracing, and then nope.
Nothing happens.
Nothing. Are you done yet? Oh,
I don't know. Maybe you should stop spooning.
Stop tickling.
That's a different show. That's called Spoonie, and that's on the other channel. That's the sister network, and they talk food. All right.
Oh, you're.
Am I gonna get burned for that? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I was going back real fast since we're talking about, doing things. It is a shame that the Juicy Mullet is not going to go to actual prison like he should. Because he should have to go. But we were considering this like before the show started, like, shouldn't he, if he went to federal prison, would they put him in a female prison?
Because I don't think so. I mean, he's gay. It's not like he's actually problematic overall. He's gay though. I mean,
yes, but they frown on. They already have issues in all men prisons of guys doing it anyway. If you send a gay man in there, that's like the buffet at Golden Corral,
right?
So I'm just thinking out loud. I completely, that was off the top of my head, tangent, jingling keys. Just a thought that I had.
Well, I mean, it is okay. So go with that, follow it through, because I mean, it's not a situation, and I'm also trying to do something here. So continue on.
Well, and look at it like this way too. Being 2019, where you can pretty much just say whatever gender, sex, whatever that you are, and be allowed to do whatever you want. Couldn't he technically say, or what if? Okay, here's my question on it. This is another tangent. I know. Forgive me.
Yeah, sure.
But if 2019, you can decide your gender. Mm-hmm. Can't someone else technically then decide your gender for you? If they decide that you're not capable of being able to make a decision on your own, like say you're deemed mentally insane or something of that nature, couldn't the courts then decide who you are and force it on you?
Yes.
Just, I don't know. Again, I'm behind the ball on everything, so.
Oh, wow. So apparently Brandon's beard is followed by penis and poop. Both of them, both of those get messy. They get very messy. Very messy.
He's washing regularly.
That's okay. Rocky with an eye is looks like she's washing her hands of us right now. So
that's most of the people listening are like, I did not sign up for this crap.
I don't know who you guys are, but these jokers are never coming back.
Ron,
that's what I tell Izzo's penis all the time.
That's just nasty.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, goodness. Okay. So
let's move on to something a tad more serious.
Yeah, let's move on to, well, not a tad more serious, not even a touch more serious. Actually, before we go to the break, we have a couple minutes and everything. I want to tell you guys about the things that are happening here at Mojo. So it looks like, I don't know, I'm guessing because I don't know. I'm not kept in the loop about any of these things, but if I had to guess, I would guess that Izzo's trying for Brad's old spot.
It's possible. Could be a working interview kind of thing.
Maybe working interview. But so that would be kind of cool if that happens. This is just contemplation, by the way. This is not me saying anything. I have no idea. I don't work behind the scenes. I literally just sit at my home and do this. It is not a thing. It is not a thing.
To say that we're completely removed from this is an understatement.
Warning, warning, warning. What is about to be said is completely obsolete, and nobody understands what they're talking about anyway. Warning, warning.
Yes.
It's not a thing. So I'd say that is probable. I would love to see that happen. Izzo seems to be doing very well in that second seat, handling the phones as he is, and he's getting the hang of handling the Twitters. I think I've been listening over the past week. He's getting the hang of it. It'd be pretty cool when it happens. That'd be nice. Couple other things that you guys already know about. MojoCon. MojoCon is coming up, and you know what I'd like to do? I would like to call over here to Miss Lori D because she has some information. So I'm gonna call. You guys are gonna hear it here. Hold on. Let me see.
Hello.
This is gonna be really
Hello.
Who is this?
This is Steven, obviously. Conservative Cartel guest star. Yeah. Dylan's in the back, obviously. I've got him tucked away over on the Skypes.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah, and I can't hear anything, just so you know. So if you talk junk to me.
Yeah, he can still hear you. Can you still hear?
No, I can't hear.
You can't hear a thing. He can't hear you at all, so this is great.
So she can talk all the junk she wants, and I'll have to go back to the replay.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, this is perfect. So he can't hear a single thing. All right, so tell us what's up. Tell us what's up.
No, it's more just time. We're changing the itinerary. It's going to be a huge celebration for Doc. It's going to be show up, hang out. We're going to have a great meal. We're going to tell some great stories. We're going to have some weird-ass karaoke like there was at Doc's Memorial. And then the next day, we're going to all get stupid silly in the same area. And pretty much the same thing, as long as it doesn't cost us extra money to rent the karaoke machine.
Right. So what do you mean by So what do you mean by that? So we got a karaoke machine. What else we got going on?
There's going to be. Oh, Dad, sorry, my 7-year-old needs to still go to school. No, other than the karaoke machine, we are going to have. Dad's going to get home after lunch. Okay. Yes, you can play. You can play the computer. Go ahead. You have 20 minutes. Thank you.
No. What's up?
Sorry. Just parenting and trying to be on the radio at the same time. So we're gonna have karaoke. We're gonna try to cross promote everything. We're trying to get the Right On Game tournament going.
Okay.
What we're gonna do in the studios anyway.
Yeah.
And then we're also gonna try to have American Pride Roasters give away pounds and pounds and pounds of coffee.
Oh, pounds and pounds of coffee from APR. Did you hear that?
Yeah, Dave is not
APR coffee. Did you hear that?
No, he can't. He doesn't know if he can actually make it to MojoCon, but he's gonna
Send
do
some
giveaways,
coffee
and we're gonna do a whole bunch of just games that we give away everything. And then the other thing is we're gonna try to get on Saturday, which is the last day, while we're all just hanging out, we're gonna try to just bring in as many of the sponsors as we possibly can to figure out the best way to promo them and do as much on Facebook Live or on the network live as possible.
Really?
Just to promote and get everything out there and just promo the hell out of this.
Okay, gotcha.
That's all, because we want to support Mojo because we love you guys.
Well, that's the best thing, and thank you for that. I know you guys want to support Mojo, and obviously we have another little bit now with everything that's happened, reasons why we're going to be there and everything. So if for anybody who doesn't know, it's mojocon.org. Mojocon.org?
Yeah.
Okay, mojocon.org. You can go there. You can get all the information for everything that's going on. It's going to be the first weekend in May. So it's going to be, I'm going to be there Thursday, but I think it's Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday, and then Sunday morning we might be hanging out.
Yep. Thursday night is everybody comes in. Friday night is the big event. Saturday is follow-up for whoever is still alive on the 5th, the 4th of May. And then the 5th, y'all go home.
Exactly. And then you go home on Sunday completely worn out, completely drawn out, and you don't go to work for 3 days because you need to recover from the horrendous experience that was MojoCon. So mojocon.org is the website. There are links there so you can get hotel rooms. People are also getting over on the campsites that are nearby. You also have, and you have to sign up. I think it's $25. It's $25 a ticket.
Yep, it's $25, and your money comes straight to me, which is scary, but
that is
it's covering deposits for everything that we have to do. I know, right?
Okay, you're taking care of the deposits and everything else. Okay, so
I am.
All right, so we have mojocon.org. It's from the.
Yes.
It's basically is it the first? Is Thursday the 1st or is it the 2nd?
No, second.
Second through the
4th.
4th.
May.
Yeah, so it's 2nd through the 4th. It goes on. You're going to get a tour of the area, a tour of the studios.
Yeah.
You're going to have.
Yeah, you're in the live studio on Friday the 3rd. We're going to live tweet the show and have some games going on and some shenanigans. Patrick's going to cook for us. It's going to be amazing.
Yes. By the way, we need to get Patrick to do some Mojo Wild Rice while we're there.
I think we need to get him to do it too. So that's the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to get him to do some Mojo Wild Rice, make sure that that's taken care of, because if it's not, I'm going to be sorely, sorely disappointed because I still haven't gotten to try it. And, it's just because I'm cheap. It's because I'm really cheap, and I hate buying stuff, but it is what it is. Okay, so any other updates that you need to let us know about?
No, you guys just stay together as a family. We're jackholes, and we got to stick together. So come support this.
Yeah,
it's important.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're going to support each other and support everybody through this. Mojocon.org. It is, if you go to the website there, you can get all the information. It's from the 2nd to the 4th of May. Please go check it out today. Make sure that everything's good to go. Lori, thanks for the update. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So there you go, MojoCon. And that music right there means it's time for a commercial break. We'll be right back. Hey, Facebook folks.
Hi,
Okay.
Facebook people.
Facebook peoples and peoples on the YouTubes and stuff. Okay, so there isn't anything wrong. There is nothing going on with Matt's show. As he was saying, he's been saying it for the past week now. I just took over for the day. That's all it is. We're just we're yucking it up a little bit. We're telling you some good stories. We're making things happen around here. We wanted to make sure that you guys got as much content that was live as possible. They don't want to have to do repeats at any point in time. And so...
And this is what a regular radio station does.
Yeah.
Guys
They pull
fill
from
in
the
for each
resources
other to
they
keep
have.
things rolling. Exactly.
Yeah, they pull from the resources that they have. So
Even if it's us.
Yeah, right. So, Kevin, what happened to Matlock's show? It is still around. It'll be back. Don't worry. It's okay.
He's getting a root canal.
He's just out of town for the day. It's all right. Nothing's wrong. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're not taking it over. Oh,
You're welcome, by the way.
you're welcome.
We're not taking it over. You're welcome.
You're welcome. No, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go back to doing my daily hour show. Hopefully with the man right there here very, very soon.
Maybe announcement coming rather soon. I could do it now, but I don't know.
No. Right now it's Facebook, all Facebook only right now. So
I know, and that's kind of one of the reasons I'm holding out, and not suspense.
yeah, that's true.
Suspense.
That's true. That's what we are. Shh,
Suspense.
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 That's it.
It is indeed.
Mm-hmm,
It is indeed.
I'm kind of excited right now. I'm on like my 5th cup of coffee. So
See, what I should have done was gone to get another refill, but
no, wait until the hour.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. Because I think the coffee pot's off actually.
And we're back. You're listening to the Defenders taking over the show for the Conservative Cartel here on Mojo 50, where you can live free. That's just what we are. Earlier on the break, right before the break, we were talking to Lori D, telling us a little bit about MojoCon, and she was mentioning that Patrick Mosier was going to be cooking for us. And if anything else is out there, he better be cooking some Mojo Wild Rice. Go to mojowildrice.com. I think it's use the promo code MOJO10 and get 10% off on the price there. mojowildrice.com. Nostalgia, because it's nostalgia.
It is nostalgia.
Of the woods of Minnesota. They not only have their wonderful wild rices, which is not really a rice, it's more like a grass and a grain than anything else. It's a very long grain rice. They're the last harvesting wild rice in America. Not only are they a wild rice, but they also have wonderful other product like whipped butters and honeys.
I'm sorry, what?
Whipped butters and honeys, jams, beer jellies and wine jellies included.
Did you say beard jellies?
Beer jellies.
Oh, beer.
Beer, as in like beer for breakfast Fridays.
Got excited there for a moment. Sorry. Continue.
Beer jellies and other such wonderful things. MojoWildRice.com. MojoWildRice.com. I think it's used the promo code MOJO10. If I remember correctly, get 10% off on your purchase there. So we're done with the Juicy Smollett. Juicy's mullet is done, out, and over with. I've got a wonderful story, and it hits close to home for me because my dad, who's a military vet, who has had problems with his eyes. Not only has he had problems with his eyes, but pretty much everywhere in his body, he's breaking, and that tends to happen with the military people. They tend to break over time, mainly just because of the constant, consistent, horrible damage that they've done to themselves.
Wear and tear.
Yes.
It's murder, man. I'm telling you. I feel older than I should be. My knees are about to...
Well, you are older than me, and that makes it better.
Shut up.
Better than
Shut
ever.
up.
So anyway...
You'll be here one day. You'll be here one day.
One day I'll be there. Not if I use the rich solution, which I hope we'll get there. Anyway, so this is a potential chance. New research. See, American researchers have recently published a study in the Scientific Journal of Nature showing promising results using a steroid eye drop that shrinks down and dissolves cataracts to almost completely gone.
That is awesome.
It is amazing. See,
awesome.
At the moment, cataracts, which is leading cause of blindness in humans overall, can only be removed through surgery, which is scary as hell. Have you ever seen what happens with the surgery? I want to describe it to you so that everybody can puke. Is that okay?
Those of you eating breakfast, enjoy.
Enjoy this if you're eating breakfast or lunch right now. I know some places it's 11:30 and all that jazz. So if you're eating breakfast or lunch, take a second, hold on. See, they strap your eye open and they keep you awake because you cannot go to sleep for this or else your eye would roll into the back of your head. So they keep you awake. You have to be fully awake and your eyes have to be taped open. Now, once they're taped open, they position a needle directly above your eye. They then cut a slot into your pupil, which you cannot feel because you can't feel that part. There's no nerve endings there. And they stick the needle directly into your pupil. As they stick the needle directly into your pupil, then a little blade pops out of the needle and swirls around inside of your eye, breaking apart all the lens, and then a little suction thing comes out and they suck it all into the tube and then they pull the tube out. Next thing that they do is they put another tube in, which has a little lens. That
sounds so dirty. I should have a bell here. It should have been.
They have a brand new lens in the tube, and in that like the tube, they pop it in there, and it folds out, and it's a brand new lens. And the best part about it is, if you are colorblind and you have glaucomas or anything or cataracts, when they change out the eye lens, the lens in your eye, you'll be able to see color. Now, that's the best part about it. The worst part about it is you have to watch the entire time. They can't knock you out. They can't do anything. You have to watch it the entire time. So at this moment, the leading cause of blindness is glaucoma for humans. And the surgical procedure, which is simple and safe is a little bit unpleasant. Let me see. A little bit unpleasant. Yeah. Oh, wow. They actually got you done without you being awake? That's amazing. Apparently they don't do that at the VA.
Nice.
Or
nice.
Maybe it's
because it's socialized medicine over there. They're not going to have anything right.
They didn't do that for my dad. They wouldn't put him to sleep. They would not put him to sleep.
Okay, so based off of what you described, which would you rather have to do? Cataract surgery done that way or open brain surgery? Because you have to be awake for that too.
Yeah, but at least you don't see it. They numb the area. You don't have to see it.
I don't care. Like you have to be awake for it. Like that's got to be just as equally traumatizing.
And you would smell it when they cut your head open.
Yeah. What's that smell? Nothing.
That's your skin. Oh God.
It's
why?
Just your skin.
Why, Lord?
But take a picture. My mom was always convinced I never had a brain in there. Show them. Show them.
It's slightly undersized. That's all that matters.
This doesn't wait. We weren't talking about its size. We were just reporting that it's there.
It's there. It is there. See, options of removing cataracts with eye drops instead of surgery would truly make an incredible difference. It would mean that they would just be able to get the drops at the doctor's office. The doctor would just be able to give you the drops, and you'd be able to put them in your eyes, and everything would be good to go. You wouldn't have a problem with it. Nothing would be there wouldn't be any surgery. There wouldn't be any like post-surgery crap. You wouldn't have to stay in the hospital or any of that mess. All you'd have to do is get the drops, put them in your eyes once a day or twice a day or 5 times a day or whatever they prescribe, and it would be a simple over-the-counter procedure basically, which would be awesome.
That would be awesome
because that would be amazing.
From what I hear, that kind of surgery sucks. It's not something I want to go through anyway. Right?
It kind of sucks, just a little bit. It's a little harsh.
Well, it's only according to I'm reading the thing that the treatment's only been tested on has not been tested on humans yet. It's only been effective so far on rabbits and dogs, which I
close enough. The eyes are pretty close.
They are. Well, here's my only other thing too is this is 2019. We've got sex robots and we've got AI is getting ready to take over the planet. Skynet and all that jazz.
Yeah.
why are we still testing stuff like this on animals? Why can't we like digitally create something?
Because we don't have perfect simulatory status, so we can't go through and create a perfect digital world where everything reacts the same way that it does in real life yet.
Well, I got that part. I understand that part. But my point is instead of doing all of this other stupid crap that they're doing, why not? Let's do something where we can stop worrying about animals. Not that I'm like one of those, oh, we got to save the animals. I don't care. You do what you got to do, to better
to
humanity.
Make it work, right.
To make it work, exactly. But there needs to be a point, because we're it kind of goes back to me. It's the same logic of, people dump so much money into trying to cure cancer, and it's 2019 and we still haven't got rid of the common cold.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that both are just as, can be equally bad, but
they can both be equally bad and equally good at the same time.
Well, no, that cancer can't be good. What is But you get my point is where we worry about things instead of, let's grab for low-hanging fruit. Maybe if you get something this way, then you can start branching out or discover something new instead of going, oh, crud, well, we need another dog because his head exploded or whatever.
Sparky decided to let loose yesterday, so we had to put him down. So over on the MeWe chat rooms, let me see. Jeremy Hansen is actually on the MeWes for some reason. That's really awkward. I don't know why that's going on. Mission Impossible is doing great this morning. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I feel like we need to have the theme song going now.
Yeah, I know, right? Wanger Slanger, the Saddle Tramp. That's Steven Airey. Nice bringing back pro-criminal tips. Yes, we're going to continue that sort of thing. There's a lot of things that Doc left behind that are not the numbers on procrastination, because nobody knows them except for him. So we're not going to get those ever again. But there are a few things that he left behind that some of us are picking up the slack on.
Yes, and as Steven and I discussed last night, it's not stealing. We're just keeping it alive.
Right. It's not stealing if it's good.
Exactly, that too.
It's not stealing if it's good content, right?
Exactly.
And Doc would approve of that. Yes, he would, because he's always said that.
Stealing is the highest form of flattery.
Yes, stealing is the highest form of flattery. See, they won't actually cure cancer. They might actually cure cancer. Actually, the closest place to curing cancer right now is Israel, which is the funniest thing. They released a statement, 3 or 4 weeks ago, that they've come out. They've come out with this great thing that they're possibly going to be able to cure certain types of cancer with. So that would be awesome.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Jim over in the Facebook page has said that he had brain surgery. They had to remove about a quarter of his memory glands.
Oh,
jeez.
Well,
bro, I'm sorry.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Hopefully there were bad memories.
Take the wind out of those sails.
Right?
Oh,
hey, good Lord,
talk about
brother.
nightmare fuel. Is that kind of like where they went Hannibal Lecter, like the movie Hannibal, where he went through and he cut open the guy's brain and started making him eat his own brain?
Here you are. Taste this. It is good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just... And again, I poke fun because I haven't had to deal with it, praise God. But you never know.
Right?
The time may come, and I'm going to be like, God, I shouldn't have made fun of that because this sucks.
Oh, gosh, memories and memories and memories. And you know what? Some of the best memories that you can make are stored on your cell phone. They're stored on your cell phone, and one of the best things that you can do is to switch your cell phone plan. And why is that? Well, see, Patriot Mobile, they're the only cell phone company out there that's the only conservative-based phone company at all. And your cell phone companies that you currently have, they're probably funding liberal gun grabbers. If you're fed up with all the disgusting policies like the New York abortion law, like Bloomberg gun control plan, and the stalemate at the border policies, make the simple switch to Patriot Mobile. Join thousands of Americans using Patriot Mobile to get reliable nationwide coverage and watch your hard-earned money fight for the First and Second Amendments, border security, and the sanctity of life. See, veteran-led Patriot Mobile donates a portion of every bill to the conservative causes like the Heritage Foundation, the NRA, Susan B. Anthony List, and so much more. Switching to Patriot Mobile couldn't be easier right now with their unlimited talk and text plans starting as low as $20 a month. If you need more motivation, just use the promo code DOC when you call 1-800-A-PATRIOT or go to patriotmobile.com/mojo. patriotmobile.com/mojo or 1-800-A-PATRIOT, promo code DOC, and get 2 activation fees waived on the spot. Look, Patriot Mobile, today, enough is enough. Join the fight.
Do it.
Do it!
Just do it.
I'm going to just do it. All right, so we have... Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Supreme Court has come back with a vengeance. RBG is back. And
Back
she's
again.
pissed.
RBG's back. Tell a friend.
Back again. And
Guess who's back?
back. Anyway, so they've come back to the courts. Everything's been going right. She got into the court and was talking all this trash. No, I'm just joking. But they have worked on a brand new court case where the states were issuing excessive fines. I don't know.
I just had a thought. Can you imagine her walking into the chamber? I'm still alive, bitches!
Bam!
Bam! Exactly. That's all I could see. I would have done that if I was her.
Oh,
Sorry.
see, she could have done that, though. But she could have done that. She could have had somebody, like, right behind her. Like, oh, this is how she walks in. This is how she walks in. Get it. Catch it. Watch. I'm back!
In your face!
She could have done it. She could have done it, but she didn't. Not that we really care that RBG is back, other than the fact that she's a crazy lib and horrible about most things. But she agreed with the rest of the Supreme Court this week in this ruling. The Supreme Court on Wednesday ruled unanimously that the state must adhere to the Constitution's ban on excessive fines, a decision that will likely limit the ability of states to impose certain fees and seize property.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
That is awesome.
Yay!
That is awesome.
This is great. It was unanimous. When do you see a unanimous call for the Constitution from our Supreme Court? Never.
No, I think something happened to her while she was gone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, it is amazing, like, because they never agree on anything. They don't even agree on where to go for lunch, and they agreed on this. And it's,
right?
There's a part of me that's going, okay, this is great, but what's coming? That's what I'm worried about.
Not Ginsburg. All right. Who has returned to the bench for oral arguments Tuesday for the first time since undergoing surgery in December, was joined in the ruling by Chief Justice John Roberts, Stephen Breyer, Samuel Alito, Sonia Sotomayor, Elena Kagan, Neil Gorsuch, and Brett Kavanaugh. Justice Clarence Thomas filed an opinion concurring in the judgment. So apparently Clarence Thomas wasn't there at the time, but he filed a concurrence. He's like, I agree. We're done. All right. The case centered around Tyson Timms, who pled guilty in Indiana State Court to dealing in a controlled substance and a conspiracy to commit theft. When Timms was arrested, police seized the Land Rover he had purchased for $42,000 from an insurance policy he received when his father died. And you see, the state then brought a civil forfeiture suit against Timms for his vehicle because he had used it to transport heroin. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go. I'm going with the Supreme Court on this one for sure.
Oh yeah,
you're seizing his vehicle because he used it. He drove it.
Yeah,
he drove his vehicle.
In case y'all are not catching this, the thing that makes this amazing is this is what helps eliminate or start to eliminate the idea of the civil forfeit or the civil asset forfeiture thing that goes down, where basically if you get into a crime or you get charged for anything, or even if you get pulled, there's been stories about this all over the place where you get pulled. A guy got pulled and has like thousands of dollars in his pocket. One of them that sticks out, he was driving somewhere in Texas and he got pulled for whatever reason, and they found out that he had thousands of dollars. He was on his way to go buy a car. He had it in cash, and they seized it for no reason whatsoever, other than they chucked it under the excuse that he might have been on the way to go buy drugs.
Yeah, and no, you can't use that excuse. I'm sorry,
you can't use that anymore. And the upside to this unanimous ruling helps to kind of. At least it takes it out of the federal government's hands now, and it leaves it to the states. It's still there, and it's still an issue, but at least this way it brings it a little bit closer to home, so those of us can actually do our due diligence and, do our homework and vote to get people in or out to keep this stuff from becoming a habit.
I tell you what, guys, you guys over on the Twitters, Jackie McJackhole put up a little meme here, and it says, according to multiple sources, Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died 6 months ago, and Larry King has been standing in for her ever since. And it's a superimposed Larry King face on Ruth Bader Ginsburg's
that is awesome
upper torso, and it works, it fits, and it's really scary, guys. It is really scary.
It does look remarkably.
It's really scary how well that fits. That's all right. You get a like on that one. Yeah. Apparently, what is it? Jackie McJackhole, still over there, said that 2 years ago, their beloved wife had brain surgery to remove 2 inches of her hippocampus. It cured her epilepsy that she'd had since birth. That's amazing.
That is awesome.
That got a like, and it's getting a share because that is an amazing
awesome.
Story.
Praise God for modern medicine. I don't care
right? And we're supposed to be the people who hate medicine, who hate science.
Right?
I'm the science denier, guys.
Yeah, because there's only 2 genders and whatnot.
Yeah. There's only 2 genders and whatnot. Good morning, Deborah, over on the Facebook page. Glad you're with us, joining through everything.
You didn't say it loud enough.
Oh no. Good morning.
You go.
There we go. Gotta get big. Gotta be loud.
You're filling in for Matt Locke.
I can't fill in. He's 6'5", and he has. I can't fill in.
He's a big guy.
He's a very big guy. You and I together could maybe fill that spot.
No, I didn't know.
That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here.
So we can come close. Is it bad that there's a part of me that really wants to see like Matt and Ron's inbox here after the show's over with? Who the hell
are those guys, and why are they here? What is this with amateur hour? What is going on?
Stoned? What is going on?
Why did you let these idiots join the show?
Were y'all hit by a train? What happened?
When did Guy Fieri join the show? That's Dave L over on the Twitters. I think he's talking about your hairdo there, Dylan.
I don't have the frosted tips though. Hey, and that's because Steven would let me wear a hat.
Yes, that's true. So
that's my lighting. I have crappy lighting.
Okay, so Rocky Stucci, by the way, he's been harping on this lately that he gets jailed by Facebook a lot.
Hey, I saw that. I was like, oh.
Rocky Stucci gets jailed by Facebook all the time, and Dylan here knows a thing or two about getting jailed by Facebook.
Heimer 12. Heimer 12. It was, almost every other week. As soon as I would get out, I would share the show, and then, you've been banned. Oh,
yeah, you wouldn't even say anything. He would just get banned for sharing the show that we have.
Yep.
And so, Rocky, we feel you, brother. We feel you.
Brother, right there with you, Chief.
We feel you almost as much as Izzo's penis does, and that's saying something.
I don't know. As micro as that sucker is, I think I'd feel it a little bit more than that.
Oh.
Yeah. Ain't even officially back yet, and I'm calling people out.
I mean, if you're not, then who are you really? I mean,
right?
If you're not calling people out and you're a jackhole, then what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?
That's how that rolls. That's how that rolls.
Yeah. But getting back to this and going through this entire process. Okay, they had. Tim's had recently purchased a vehicle for more than 4 times the maximum $10,000 monetary fine that he was charged for his drug conviction. Okay, and he bought it with money that wasn't from drugs. It's easily tracked. It's money that wasn't from drugs. It's money that was specifically from his father's passing. Bought a nice car. Civil asset forfeiture should not be used in any case. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, absolutely. No, civil forfeiture is a joke.
All that
is a
it makes for corrupt police officers.
Exactly. It's just a criminal scheme that supposed police officers that are supposed to protect and serve us are actually using to rip us off and bend us over a barrel.
Yes.
That's all it is. There you go.
Just saying. It's just it is what it is.
And I would argue too that a Land Rover for $42,000 that's actually pretty cheap.
Yeah, but still, that's an expensive freaking car. You must have bought it used.
It had to have been used because to be $42,000, you can't buy a brand new truck for $42,000.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do. I briefly thought of looking into buying a truck, and I said, nope, I'll continue riding a bicycle.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's
going back to the eye surgery and everything like that with the curing of cancer and all of that mess. Whoa, Jackhole over on the MeWe on the MeWe Mojo 50 page said CRISPR. If they used it to its full potential, could cure nearly every cancer or everything. It's scary genetic manipulation, and it is here. Yeah, that's true. CRISPR could do that, but only at birth.
Wow.
See, CRISPR is a genetic modification tool that you can take. You can take eggs and embryos and things like that, and you can genetically modify all the information inside of the egg, so that when the baby becomes a baby, all the genetic molecules are all together in a certain way to where you can get rid of most or all diseases. The problem with that is you don't know the real side effects of manipulating that sort of genetic information. You don't know what that's actually going to do to somebody.
No.
I mean, when you manipulate code in any field, in data electronics, when you manipulate code and you manipulate things like that, there are all sorts of bugs and side effects that come from that if you aren't careful with what you're doing.
Yep.
And it is what it is.
Like I said, I put this out in a I think it was a tweet not too long ago. The doctors are barely scratching the surface on understanding human anatomy as it is, how the human body works.
Yeah.
And you're going to attempt to go in and change code.
Right.
You know what I mean? The very blueprint and structure of the whole thing. And you're going to come back later and be shocked that
I'm shocked.
Be shocked that there are so many, air quotes, mental issues out there. Well, when you mess with something that you don't understand, and then you come back and go, I don't understand why it's broke.
It's broken. I don't get it.
Yeah. And then you turn around, and that's when abortion becomes so much of a big thing, because then you can go, oh, well, I ruined it. Let's get rid of it and start again. And
let's just kill it and take it, do something else. Let's just do something else completely. That's just what we're doing.
Exactly.
Saddle Tramp kicked in the face. Is that what it? Saddle Tramp kicked in the face? I think that's what it is.
When did he get kicked in the face?
I don't know, but I'm trying to read his actual Twitter handle and I can't. Saddle Tramp kicked in the face. I think that's what it is. Let me. Yeah. Saddle Tramp kicked in the face by a stripper. That's what it is.
Wow.
Hashtag We Are Cartel at Steven Airey. Civil asset forfeiture is one of the reasons it is difficult to tell the difference between criminals and politicians today.
Ding.
You got it.
Amen.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right on the nose, brother.
Yeah.
Right on the nose. That is exactly true. And then I couldn't agree more.
You run into that issue where these people are supposed to be there to help us. They're supposed to defend us and take care of us. That's what we pay them to do. Mm-hmm. And then they're trying to rip us off just as fast as the politicians are, just as fast as the criminals are. And at that point, why don't you have your own gun? Why don't you why don't you? Why are you against the Second Amendment, people? Are you stupid? Sorry. I'm going to come off trying to not get on a soapbox this early.
It's okay. You can get on a soapbox. It's just fine. That's what we're here to do. That's why we're here. We're talking and getting on soapboxes. That's our job. Our job is to do that.
Mojo 50, home of the soapbox. No, it just doesn't make any sense when the people that you were expecting to take care of you are screwing you, and then you poo-poo everybody that turns around and wants to take care of themselves and help you to take care of yourself.
Yes.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. I'm so saddened by the stupidity.
It is. It's very saddening. And over on the Twitter still, Jackie McJackhole, I think we know why Stephen and Dylan are filling in. At the Cartel Matt didn't make his bail again. Hashtag what I learned today.
Well, no. He made his bail. The problem with it is
he didn't make it back in time.
That's it. Ron, they're on the way back from.
They had to go get him.
Ron had to go. Yeah, this is what happens when he wasn't able to get his one phone call in time. When you get arrested this close to showtime,
it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, he went out of state, then he got arrested. He had one call, and just like everybody else, we don't know anybody's phone number anymore. So he made the call. He dialed the wrong number. They finally figured it out, and this morning, and they just had to go. They had to go deal with it. They just had to go deal with it, and that's just. It is what it is.
It's fine. It'll be
Doc
all right.
Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak. It is what it is. Steven is exercising his inner Jeremy Hansen. How poignant. How on point.
Oh.
Doc Thompson got ran over by an Amtrak again. At DOE show, you'll always feel as though penis, it hurts to get poked by a needle.
I was getting ready to give that one to you. That is amazing.
Hi-oh. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Happy morning.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. That's been an hour, guys.
It has been an hour.
It has been an hour, and we have just joked through this entire thing. Coming up, we have so much more. We've got some New York deathing, and we have some species dying, and we have AOC and Kamala Harris and Ilhan Omar Gerd coming up in just a few minutes. Stick with us, guys. Right after the commercial break, we'll be right back. On this, the Conservative Cartel. Hold on tight with us, guys. We've got a 4-minute commercial break to go through everything else. I know you guys know what's going on. I don't play the commercials through everything. I don't have all that fancy technology, so I can't do that. So I'm just going to talk with you guys on the Facebook page and the YouTubes and everything else. So sorry you can't hear the normal commercials and everything. By the way, I know you guys on the Facebook have heard us before, have seen us, have heard our show a little bit. But if you haven't, I've got a plea to make. Check us out. Check The Defenders Live, 9 p.m. Eastern. Every day, weekdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's what we are. It's who we are. Dylan went to go get more coffee. So, well, it is what it is. So, check us out there. Make sure everything's good to go. And if you are checking us out there, make sure to check everybody else out. So, we have the Mojo 50 has a show pretty much every hour on the hour going through, starting at 8 a.m., going all the way to the end of my show. And then Mondays and Fridays, you have Watson Prunier and the Battle for Freedom. Watson Prunier and the Battle for Freedom Monday and Friday at 10 p.m. And then always midnight to 1 a.m. on Eastern time fronts. You have Rocky Stucci. Rocky Stucci is amazing. Jeremy Hansen is 5 to 7 p.m. Rance Vizzo should be 7 to 9. I don't know what's going on there. Interesting. Yes. So you have all of that going through. You have Sam Sorbo at 7. You have, or not 7, sorry, 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is Sam Sorbo. Right after this show, you normally have the Code Monkeys with Brandon Morris. So Code Monkeys with Brandon Morris right after this show. It is just amazing. It is what you want. It is a great turning out of wonderful shows and content going through everything. Kevin John Hutchins, poor Doc. He's jogging along, mind his own business, listen to R. Kelly, pumped up loud. Suddenly somebody must train somebody runs train on him. Took me a second. Took me a second. That's all right. Snarky McSnark face. I love you. It's awesome. It's good times, man. He's gonna be. He should be able to hear us on the next side here. Placing journalism. Huh. Wow. That's amazing. You guys. So wow, man. You guys are so freaking active. It's hard for me to keep up with everybody. I hope you know. It's hard for me to keep this up. That's why I'm looking at the Twitters and on the Mojos. I want you guys to feel as involved as possible when it comes to everything. So, it is there. All right, I'm going to switch over to transition here. We got that going on. Dylan's back, and he's back right on time. So that's cool. It's cool stuff. Do. All right. Hey, Dylan, you're back.
Yay, I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. You have more coffees. Okay, so we have roughly 40 seconds.
Okay, that's perfect timing then.
Yeah, good job. Nicely done.
I did good.
Nicely done.
Coffee pot was already warm. That's why.
I thought you turned it off.
No, I thought it was. Well, it's an automatic thing, so I thought it shut off too, but apparently not.
Not so much.
Not so much.
Not so much. All right.
Praise God.
Yes. Let me see what's going on. Yes, that's right. Good. Everything is working like it should.
First mammal species goes extinct.
Okay. Shh.
You're entering the marketplace of liberty. The Conservative Cartel starts right now. And now, here's your host, Matt Locke.
Nope. It's not Matt Locke. Not that guy. I don't know what's wrong with that guy, but somewhere, he took vacation and he got arrested down in Mexico. So he's dealing with the actual cartel down there. He should be back in time, I think. I think he'll be back. He'll be back sometime. Maybe. He might have gotten to the Mounties in Canada and gotten arrested there. He got into a skiff with them. Being from Michigan as he is and sounding like what's his face? What's that guy's face? What's that guy's name? Gaffigan. Sounding like Jim Gaffigan.
Jim Gaffigan.
Hot Pocket. Sorry.
Seriously,
Hot Pocket. That's just is what it is. Welcome back to the second hour of the show.
Hour 2.
Amazing things that are going on. Remember to always have on you some American Pride Roasters, AmericanPrideRoasters.com, APR coffee. You still have the Taft? Is that what you still have?
I have Taft. I was
some of Taft's chocolate cherry.
Yes, I was going to go with Mojo Blend, but I didn't want to open it just yet.
So you've been spooning a lot lately, have you?
I have.
Okay, well, as long as it's not a spork. It is what it is.
Have you seen the sporks lately?
No.
They've actually made them more fork-shaped and less spoon-shaped.
Well, that's wrong. That's a fail in itself.
It's more rectangle and less round. It's really weird. It does have a deep part, but it's weird. I don't know. It's weird. It's round.
It's round and deep. Just how Izzo likes it. Snarky McSnarkface over on the Twitters. This is the first time you're catching my show? Failure, sir. Snarky McSnarkface. What failure?
Because most people have lives or are in bed by the time our show comes on.
That's true. That is true. I'm normally on a late hour.
Yeah, it's like we don't have time to stay up until 9, and I forgot to get the podcast. So.
And not everybody listens to every show on the station. No. I get it. That's why I'm here. You guys get to hear a little bit something that you don't normally hear, and that's what it is. But shame on you, Snarky McSnarkface.
Well, see, now that you know, you have no excuse.
That's right. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Thank you. I needed that.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Danomite.
Yes.
He's looking forward toward the AI replacing journalists and other media talking heads of artificial intelligence has got to be better than the genuine stupidity we've been subject to.
Well, this is true. I would partly agree with you on that, except for who programs the AI.
Exactly. Usually people that are generally stupid. It is what it is. There you
go. Stupid is as stupid does. It's just.
That's what my mama always said.
It's no different than, the AI programmers programming them to be stupid is no different than most of the left and progressives having children.
Yes, that is true.
Same thing. It's the same thing, just different type of apple tree.
Yes. Now, by the way, guys, if you are like Matt and you are trying to lose some weight, or maybe you're like Dylan and you want to lose some weight, but you're not trying. Maybe
I am trying.
You should go to riduzone.com.
At a very slow pace.
riduzone.com. It is it's a patent pending formula of OEA. Not only does it boost your metabolism, but it also allows your body to feel fuller longer. It's something that naturally is born inside of your body, but as you get older, it slowly depletes over time. It's something that you can also find in olive oil. This is from olive oil. The people that made this over at Riduzone, they set up this formula after it was found out because somebody said, well, we can't use it, so whatever. And they were like, oh, yes, we can. So they decided to set it up, get this thing fully concentrated. You would have to drink gallons and gallons and gallons to get the daily dose of OEA that you need to do what Riduzone does. Go to riduzone.com today. Use the promo code MOJO50 for 30% off on a 3-month supply. Get with the program. They have a MeWe chat room specifically for the Riduzone. I know he's doing the weight challenge. He weighs in every couple days for you guys. And like I said, get on it. Get on it today. Make your health something that is a big part of your life. Riduzone.com. Riduzone.com. Mojo50 is the promo code there. Try it out. It's good.
It's good. I should.
Wait, Kevin Hutchison over here. You should call yourselves Vaporlock with an E at the end. Vaporlock. I don't get it. I don't get it. You're gonna have to explain that to me, Kevin Hutchison. You're gonna have to explain this. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. So, do we want to talk about the endangered species or the New York drivers?
If we do the endangered species, we need to kind of do it from like a wild world of animals kind of thing.
All right, can you give me a wild...
The first mammal species goes extinct due to climate change.
Oh,
have to be something along those lines.
Hold on. Here we go. I got you.
Have to do it again?
I got you something, right? Okay, so check this out. And in the first mammal species to go extinct to climate change.
We need to have maybe a light cello playing in the background or something. Small rodents.
I actually don't have a light cello. I can't.
Whoa.
I can't do it. I don't have a light cello. I could continuously do Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez though.
That sounds like a really bad euphemism.
Yeah,
I don't have a light cello.
I don't have a light cello. I do have a violin though, or a piccolo. The one time in band camp.
Better than pickling high.
So a small rodent that lived only on a single island off of Australia is likely the world's first mammal to become a casualty of climate change.
But no. Prove that.
They don't have to prove it.
No, call shenanigans. How can you sit there? Now, and I get these people just think, if we say something long enough and loud enough, eventually you're going to believe it. How in God's name can you look anyone dead in the face and be like, oh yeah, he died because the weather? You can't do that. You can't sit here and just do that and make up some crap about how, well, here's the research and blah, 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 blah. No.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't. I'm sorry. It just makes my skin crawl.
Sorry.
Shiny
thing, distraction. Over there on the Facebook, over on the MeWe, Franklin Horst says, at Steven Airey, who programs the AI? I just realized the dangers of telling journalists to learn the code. Yeah, it's not a good idea. No, not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. So, back over to it. Oh, and James Hutchison telling me that I have a good narrator voice. Thank you. That's how we work this. This is the thing.
He's worked on it for years.
I really have. It is not a joke.
Standing in the bathroom kind of look.
No, I read to my kids.
I need to do more reading.
In the narrating voice. I read to my kids in the narrating voice. I have an incoming call.
What?
I have an incoming call.
From who?
I don't know. 309 area code. Who is this?
Whiskey.
What?
What are you two jokers doing?
What are you doing on my show, Whiskey 6?
Buddy, I'll tell you what.
And I can't hear him. This sucks.
What?
What if I told you I may be the first mammal to become extinct?
From climate change?
From climate change.
You may be the first mammal because they can't prove it otherwise.
Well, I'm not even sure I'm a mammal, but it's going to be 29 degrees in southern Arizona tomorrow morning, and it's supposed to be snowing again.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I went through a snowstorm 2 days ago.
Boo-hoo, southern Arizona, 29 degrees. Boo-hoo, cry my eyes out.
You don't believe in climate change.
Cry your eyes out. Boo-hoo, climate change.
Well, the climate changes every damn day.
That's right. It's called weather.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, see, climate change is called weather. That's exactly what it is. I forgot you had this number, Whiskey 6.
Oh, I might be the only person who does.
No, Lori D does now. Lori D and you, and that's going to be a bad thing for me coming up in the near future. I may just have to put it on
Funny
mute.
you say that.
Put a
I just
block
may have
on
to
the
put it
call.
on mute. That is what it is.
Well, I forgot that I had it
Oh,
too.
we're trying to be professional. Right?
Until about 2 minutes ago, and I thought, wait a minute, did I save that number? I did.
Yes, you did. It's that weird Apex number. Anyway, we're going to get back to this, buddy. Have you had a good day so
Get
far?
it. You know what? I'm standing upright. I got a heartbeat. I'm breathing. Life is grand.
There you go. That is the best way to be. Keep on keeping on, brother.
Don't answer your phone anymore.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to kill it every time. Keep soldiering on down there. And by the way, check out Whiskey 6, Off the Track with Whiskey 6.
Yep.
That is on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Is it 8 p.m.?
8 p.m. Eastern.
Eastern time, yep. Off Track, Whiskey 6, 8 p.m.
On
Eastern.
Mojo
Check
50.
him out on Mojo 50 on Sundays. It is good stuff. Hilarious comedy about, what is it? It is.
We're going to talk to a madam this coming weekend.
Oh, gosh, you're going to talk into a madams.
We are
I know
going to
which
talk
one you're
to a
talking
madam,
about, and that's
yes.
going to be bad. That's going to be
Oh.
horrible. You're talking to a madams, and it's
got
going to be
some-
great. It's a show.
gonna
It's a show by
screw
you,
up,
listener
yeah.
jackholes, for you, listener jackholes, about the show. It's a show about the show, is what it is.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's
Good
what
time.
it is. Whiskey 6. Have a good day, brother.
Get back to it. All right. See ya.
Later. I forgot that you over Skype can't hear it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that stinks.
That is what it is. It is what it is. We're gonna have to deal with that.
We're gonna have to figure something out.
Yes, we
forward,
are.
but
You're
that's
gonna have to
fine.
listen to it on the side here while we're doing things. So, small road. Its name is the Bramble K Melamus.
Say that 5 times fast.
Bramble K Melamus. 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 I got it.
Let's go Latin.
Melamus
Rubicola.
rubicola.
Which sounds like a southern soda, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds like a really bad soda.
I take a moon pie and a Rubicola.
I'd like a moon pie cola. Moon pie ruby cola. That's a cherry cola with moon pies.
It is indeed cherry flavored. The animal seems to have disappeared from its home in the eastern Torres Straits of the Great Barrier Reef, scientists say.
It's just vanished.
It is. It's just poof. I mean, it is a teeny little mouse thingy. The animal was last seen by a fisherman in 2009, but failed attempts to trap any in late 2014 prompted scientists to say it is likely extinct. Or you just suck at trying to catch a mouse.
Right. Maybe it's not extinct. Maybe they traveled on boats like old mice used to do to cross oceans, and now they're just in a different area because they ran out of the food in that area that they didn't have.
What?
Maybe they migrate, and maybe you're not really as smart as you think you are because it looks like a freaking mouse. It just looks like a giant field mouse. That's all it looks like. Doesn't look like anything else. It just looks like a giant field mouse.
I was going to say, I'm looking at this picture, and I don't know what the difference between this dude is and what I've seen in my kitchen.
Yeah, I know, right?
I really can't tell much of a difference.
It's got the hairless tail. It's got the ears and the thing and the face and all that jazz. It looks the exact same as a regular mouse, just bigger.
But it could also be the picture.
It could also be the picture. Oh, well, I mean, it's standing on a twig.
Yeah, on a small piece of wood, and it depends on how big that wood is. Thank you. Oh my God, this is. I started to reach for it, and I'm like, crap, I don't have a bell.
You don't have a bell. I've got a bell. Don't worry about it.
I'm getting a bell.
Oh, we knew something had to be first, but still, this is stunning news. That said from Lee Hanna, a senior scientist for Climate Change, Biology, and Conservation International.
Okay, T.O., just for a moment.
Need a timeout?
So it has to be climate change. It couldn't be, like you said earlier, as we read it before, that it is on only a single island off of Australia, all by itself, supposedly the only place it could be found. It couldn't just be that maybe it wasn't gone off by animals, but maybe it just died off if it went extinct. It couldn't just be because maybe it ran out of its food source,
right?
Or predators, nothing like that. No, it's because of weather.
Right. Or it could be the fact that they just couldn't find one.
I like to lean towards that because, again, if you can't decide what sex you are, I don't know how you're going to know if you're finding a mouse or not.
Right. I mean, if we are the science deniers and we're the ones saying that there's 2 genders and science is the one that says there's 2 genders and these people say that there's like 7,000 genders and it doesn't really matter what's going on, how can you be sure that their scientific understanding and identification processes are actually accurate?
True. But people eat this up. These people who don't do their own homework and don't pay attention and don't listen to people as awesome as Matt Locke or as us or Mojo Radio at all will turn around and go, oh my goodness, this poor mouse has died because of climate change. Oh my, I need to start having a compost heap and drying a Prius.
I'm going to pet him and squeeze him and love him and I'm going to call him George and he will be my number 1 George. Oh, bring it home, baby. Sorry. Anyway.
Baby bumblebee. Okay.
That's exactly what's going on. And these idiots, these bumbling idiots. See what I did there? That's good.
There you go.
There you go. Are looking around this one little island for this one little mouse that they've only found in this one little island in a 6.2 acre area, blah, 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 blah. High tides has shrunken, blah, 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 blah. Everything is going bad. And all because of climate change, even though we know for a fact that melting ice doesn't cause water to rise.
What? Now, see, I just had a thought about this. To put this in better perspective, okay? These people said that they're looking in this one little spot that the only place that they think it is. It's the only place they're convinced it is. You know what this is like? This is like asking my child to find his shoes.
Yes.
And he stands there in his room.
I've looked everywhere for it.
I've looked everywhere. I don't know where my shoes are.
Turn around. It's there.
It's right there. Look over there by the door where you took them off. I looked in everywhere. I can't. You didn't look everywhere. And you damn sure didn't look everywhere. You're just going, well, let's go where I thought I had it last or where it should be, but I didn't put it there.
Right.
Morons.
This is where I put it last week, but you had it yesterday.
I've had that one too. I had it like last week. It was over here.
You were wearing them yesterday, buddy.
Yeah. 20 minutes ago, bro. 20 minutes ago.
You took them off somewhere else. Where did you last put them?
It'll still be on my feet. Oh. Anyway, sorry. That's the only thing I could think of is I could just imagine my 5-year-old running around the house going, I can't find my pencil. My son loses his pencil all the time. I swear I could put it in not that pencil. How dare you, sir? He's 5. Actually, hold on. Yeah, he's still 5. No, I had to do math. His birthday's in like 6 days, so I had to do the math to make sure he was. I didn't want to say. I didn't want to be false here. But yeah, no, he I swear he loses that pencil everywhere. That and in his eraser.
You're not getting a bell for that one.
I didn't want a bell for it. I just started thinking. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Those are the 2 things in his world that he cannot. If it was his head, he would have. It would, I need to attach it because he's losing it anyway.
They have surgeries for that. So,
yeah,
going over to New York.
It will be covered by Bernie's little healthcare plan. Anyway.
Yeah, covered by Bernie's healthcare plan. If you need something else to carry it in, go to catcoolers.com. You see, you can keep things cool for days in catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com. Mojo50 is the discount code. You get 10% off over there. They have great coolers, wonderful things. They locking mechanisms on all their coolers. Plus, it can keep ice frozen 4 days. It is amazing. Catcoolers.com. Go try them out. It's good times. So, over to New York. I told this story to Dylan this morning, and he was like, wait, what?
This is amazing.
This is so crazy. So, all right. Okay, let me ask you guys. I'm going to ask you guys because I want your full attention on this. All right. You're in New York. Somebody's smoking at a gas station. You're not at the pump, but you're at a gas station. Somebody's smoking outside of his car. Okay? You happen to be passing by or whatever else, and you go over and you tell him, because you're a dick, you tell him, hey, stop blowing that smoke over here. You're choking out my family. It starts an argument, everything else going on. What do you think that guy is going to do?
We need to take a poll on this because I'm not answering this because I...
You know the story.
I know the story.
You know the story. What do you think this guy is going to do? Well...
Give you a hint.
5,
he doesn't politely walk away and ignore.
4, 3, 2, 1. Apparently, New York driver. Wait, what?
I know what he does. He says, "You're right, sir. I apologize for contaminating your family with secondhand smoke. I will walk away to another side or downwind from you. That way it doesn't affect you. Please accept my humble apologies and forgiveness, therefore with too," and proceeds to meander away. That's what happened, right?
Especially are you saying that your friends could only can never stand downwind?
Yeah, well, depends on if I had Taco Bell or not.
That's true. All right. Apparently,
that's not how it went?
No, that's not how it went. If you go look at the Facebook page, apparently Grayson Staley, if they were at the pump, he would take them down because that's a fire hazard at the pump. Yeah, that's true, but it wasn't at the pump. It was just at the station. It wasn't at the pump.
Like parked up by the front of the building, by the front door.
Exactly. So Jason Menendez, 35, hit all 8 members of the family following an argument with his car.
He ran them over.
Ran them over with his car after the father of that family had allegedly asked him to not blow cigarette smoke around his children. See, Mendez of Washingtonville, New York, got into his car and smashed into the Rockland County convenience store just before he reversed the vehicle and plowed forward again, striking the family a second time.
This is like, on the one hand, there's a part of me is like, wow, you kind of giggle at it. And the other side of it, this dude, of all the things that you could do to somebody, like, really, you're going to fall to the extreme of running someone over because they blew smoke.
No. You're going to run somebody over because the dad in the family told you to stop blowing smoke. You blew the smoke. You were smoking at your car, and the family passes by and says, "Hey, stop smoking. You're blowing smoke in my kid's face."
Okay, but I was going to come back to that. This is where this whole thing is just asinine to me.
Yeah.
Because let's go to that father. You're walking outside.
Yeah.
In a public place. I'm sorry, dude.
Whoa. Are you walking outside or are you walking outside?
Outside.
Outside?
He's outside.
Outside.
I'm doing my my Mike Tyson expression.
Outside.
Yeah, it's wonderful. That's wonderful.
It's so wonderful. It's outside. No, but so you're walking around outside. You're in a public place. People smoke, dude. You can't, like, if you were in a building or you're if he was blocking the door. All right, fine. But even then, why would you say something? It's a moment and you're walking about. The guy's not in your world.
Because you're from New York and you're an asshole.
Well, then you get what's coming to you. I hate
to
say that. He doesn't deserve to get ran over. But at the same time, if someone flips, you can't be surprised that it happens.
You can't be surprised it happens when somebody flips because they've been crushed by the government and not allowed to smoke anywhere at all.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I'm not condoning any of this on either end. Let me make that clear. I'm not condoning anything. But if you, as the old adage goes, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. You know what I mean? People are crazy nowadays. You don't know how crazy someone will be.
That's
and you
true.
have to stop for a moment and go, is this worth this person going to the nth and crazy degree of possibly killing me or my family? Because that's pretty much the worst that we can hand to, as you can see.
Yes, and as you can see, so here's what happens. He ran them over. Then he backed up, slammed into the convenience store, and then ran them over again. In doing so, the 25-year-old killed the mother of the children, and the entire family was sent to the hospital. She died at the hospital, not on scene. The reason why I started with a funny portion about it is because, well, it's a horrible thing.
It is.
To have to go over. But you need to understand something. In New York, people are already jerks. They're already jerks. And they already have so many people telling them what they can and can't do. There's so many laws and regulations that they have to abide by on a daily, weekly, hourly, monthly, everything basis. And you're going to walk up to somebody who's standing outside, not even at a gas pump, just standing outside of his own car, smoking before he gets in, so that he can go drive off and do what he's doing. Maybe he's stressed out. Maybe this guy was going to flip on somebody anyway. But nobody knows. You don't know. And if it's not actually bothering you because you live in New York, you're passing by so many worse fumes on a daily basis. There is no reason for this man to have done this, to have called out this other guy about it. But there is also no reason for this other guy to run him down.
No, and twice out of a matter of like again, you could argue that it was no big deal because it only happened once. But no, when you make the attempt to throw it in reverse and do it a second time, you're pretty much proving to everyone just how giant of a douche you are.
Exactly. You are proving exactly how much of a douche you are. And it is beyond me to think. Yeah, exactly, Jana. There is literally no excuse for running somebody over for something they say. All right. We're at the commercial break, so we will be right back, guys. Commercial break.
Yay, paying the bills.
Break. Miss Ruff, Christine Ruff. I don't mess with anybody because I don't know who they are or what they're capable of. Yeah, that's right. People are crazy these days. That is correct.
You never know. And I mean, that's kind of how it goes back to with guns. I was talking to somebody before about the concealed carry, and I'm like, that's the joy of concealed carry. If it became a well-known thing and people didn't try to poo-poo it and scare it, if you didn't know who was carrying a gun or how crazy said person might be,
you would stop doing your stuff and you would stop being as crazy yourself.
Exactly. Your level of douchery might drop a tad.
Just a tad.
Just a teensy-weensy bit.
And that's just exactly what it is. Nicole over on the Facebook page. There is literally this cool trick. There's really this cool trick that kids do. It's called holding their breath.
What? I thought they only did that when they were angry and wanted something.
Exactly. That's the only time they use it. But they can do it anytime they want. Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. And like you said, too, like if you haven't been to New York, it is a delight to smell things. I'm telling you, a brief moment of cigarette smoke is actually probably more welcoming than the crap that you may smell literally in, say, a Subway.
And especially if it's maybe like a clove or it's one of the cigarillos that's like got the vanilla or cherry in there.
Yeah. Vomit Central.
Or if it's actually a cigar. Some cigars are okay to smell.
I'm sorry, and I know I'm gonna probably piss some people off. I have yet to find a cigar that I like that smells good. All of them to me smells like you're smoking a couch.
It's sometimes, yeah, I agree.
No, there's no sometimes. I have yet to find one.
And we're back. You're listening to the Conservative Cartel being hosted by Steven Airey and Dylan Lyles. Defenders. DOAE show. By the way, if you haven't checked us out, it's Defenders on it's 9 p.m. weekdays. 9 p.m. weekdays on Mojo 50. Just like this show. We have podcasts and everywhere that you want to listen to it. It is there. It is available. Go check us out. Or you can go to our website, doaeshow.com, doaeshow.com, where you can get some awesome swag like the shirt he's wearing or the shirt I'm wearing or the cups that we have, hoodies. The wonderful mugs and the hoodies that we have and everything else going on. You can even get bags. And ladies, we've got yoga pants.
Indeed.
Just saying. It is there. It is available. Go and get it and try it out and just check out the show. That's all I'm asking. It's only an hour.
Speaking of yoga pants, there may have to be the purchasing of some by one individual.
Yeah, you.
Now that, but
you.
Yes, but someone else had agreed that if I did it and modeled them.
Are we going to call her out right now?
Not by name. I'm just hinting at it right now. We'll wait until after I get them, and then if they're not purchased and not done, then we'll call her out.
Okay, so we're saying you person, and yes, Jeremy, we have hats as well. We
do have hats.
Said person who has been listening to us for quite a very long time now, who said that she would get some yoga pants if Dylan also wore the yoga pants. And yes, over at Twitter, please Give us some hashtags about Dylan and some yoga pants.
Oh God,
I wouldn't mind it. It would be amazing. So if you guys, if you know who you are, you know exactly who you are.
You do indeed. Oof. It's gonna
Yes,
be fun
Jana,
times.
you do get this exact shirt in your size.
Yes.
This exact shirt in your size. It is amazing. It's one size fits all. Just like a condom, ladies. Don't let a man tell you otherwise.
Well, that was short.
Just saying.
Here's his own penis when you need it.
All right, so getting on with the show. By the way, go to traguns.com, traguns.com. Find some of the best guns out there for the best prices. It is the #1 virtual store for shopping for guns online. They're trying to help you protect your Second Amendment rights on the daily. Plus, Kurt over there, he's not only been on my show, but he's been with Mojo a couple times. He's the reason why, or one of the reasons why they got into SHOT Show so well and so easily. He is amazing. He's got his own cell phone sitting right there as customer service, so you can call him anytime to get your questions answered. They will help you out as best as possible, and if you know what you want or you can think about what you want, they probably have it there.
Probably.
They probably have it there. What was that gun again that you have? What's that gun that you have?
This. My beautiful 1911 Rock Island 45. That way when... I don't do the 9mm. I like shooting 9mm for fun and for practice, but I carry around, I conceal carry my 45, and people are like, that's a kind of a big gun, isn't it? I'm like, yeah, because I want whatever I'm having to deal with to stop, and pretty much instantly.
Yes.
So,
pretty much instantly. I want you to stop, and I want you to stop right in your tracks.
Right now. Go big or go home, you know?
Right about now. The Funk Show, brother. All right, so we have... shirt might be tight on Izzo's penis over on the Twitters.
They don't make them that small.
They don't make them that small. I'm sorry.
We don't have those in a small. It only goes to
Well, they do have kid sizes. They do have children's sizes.
Oh, they do, don't they? That's still too big.
It's
That's
good
still
times.
way too big. Bless its heart.
That's right. Lori D over there. Pity tweet to keep the hashtag going. Pity tweet hashtag we are cartel.
Aww.
Oh, thank you. All right, so Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You've missed that, haven't you?
I have.
You've missed that so much.
She is a delight, isn't she?
She is wonderful. Well, today she is facing ethics questions after a report shows her chief of staff cut checks to her boyfriend using PAC money.
What? That's not ethical.
Dylan, take it away.
That's not ethical at all, man. Holy smokes. Good Lord. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez may have had her current chief of staff pay her boyfriend using PAC money, according to a report from Luke Thompson from the National Review. Thompson started down the trail analyzing Ocasio-Cortez's professional relationship with her boyfriend, Riley Roberts, after realizing that the Congresswoman had Roberts listed as a staff member with his own House.gov email account. As the tweet got more traction, Ocasio-Cortez responded, claiming that it was totally normal for members of the House to give their spouses, or in this case, significant other, an email address so they can reach the members or see the members' calendar.
Time out. Let me give you what if this was anybody else, let me give you what it would have sounded like. Okay?
Go.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, where was it? All right, I lost it. It's totally normal for members of House to give their spouses, or in this case, significant other, an email address so that they can see the member's calendar. If it was anybody else, everybody else would be on this.
I don't. This, and if you read her tweet, okay, she responds to the tweet, okay, So again, so guy took a still picture of the contact info and had it tweeted out. This Luke Thompson guy. And then she turns around and responds, quote, actually, this calendar designation is...
No, stop. Read it like her.
Oh, God, I can't do her.
You don't have to do her voice. Just do the style of voice. Valley Girl, do it.
Actually, this call designation is a permission. So he can have, like, access to my Google account. Congressional spouses get, like, JCal access, like, all the time.
He's not a spouse.
Yeah, I know. Next time, hold on. Let me finish it. Next time, like, check your Fox before you tweet nonsense, like, for real.
Steven over at Defenders. Steven
yes, sir. You have something to say?
Yes. Is he your spouse?
Well, no, he's more of a significant other.
Significant other. Okay, so you guys share taxes?
No.
So you share living quarters?
Well, no.
No. So you have a child together?
No, we do share a puppy.
That's not a child.
But it's a puppy.
So you pay taxes together, right?
No.
Okay, so you're not he's not a significant other. He isn't married to you. You have no real connection with this person, right?
But I can't do without him.
Yes, you can.
And like seriously, I can't.
I'm just saying.
You're absolutely right. It's so sad, and what makes it, and it continue. It didn't take long for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's chief of staff, Saykat Chaparty.
Sorry, what?
Saykat Chaparty. Hashtag like a native. To hop online to defend his boss. He tweeted to Thompson that Roberts doesn't work for the office in any capacity and is not paid. The email account, according to this person, Chaparty, is for logistical access, which, not for nothing, I'm going to call shenanigans on any other way. There are other apps that you can use. I'm pretty sure, and I may be wrong, but I'm going to assume that she has maybe an Apple product. I know that I have an Apple product. My wife has an Apple product, and we can literally share everything without having a special...
Additional accounts.
Exactly. Without having to sign in something specific. I don't need to go to the government to have them help me link everything. I literally just go grocery list, share to my wife. Bazinga. It's
all right, so it's Chakrabarti.
That's exactly what I said.
Yes, you said it perfectly.
Hashtag like a native.
That's right. By the end of 2017, she had spent $37,000, but raised only $8,000. That's a lot of money to stick on a credit card, since no loans are recorded on her campaign books. Presumably, either Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or Roberts was fronting the necessary cash. Looks like it looks to me like Chakrabarti was effectively reimbursing Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for a third of her expenses with Brand New Congress LLC, perhaps so that she would stay in the race despite her mounting debt.
Which is funny because didn't she come from a wealthy standing?
Yeah, she came from a wealthy standing, and not only that, but you have to understand something. She won with like 1,500 votes or something. It's something stupid. All right?
No, I was gonna say forget just her idiocy and her politics and her obviously grasp of economics. But she comes from supposedly she comes from wealth and money, and yet she's still supposed to be Jenny from the block. It really doesn't make any sense to me. And then I'm trying to fight for the little man, but I expect to get paid even though I'm not officially in office yet. It sucks the government shut down. These people aren't getting paid, but by God giving me my check, just on that alone should make a lot of people go, huh.
Make you say, huh?
Yeah, make you say, huh?
It is, and it is what it is. By the way, if you guys don't know this, the guy, Chakrabarti, he's actually part of an organization that's a Muslim front. It's a full Muslim front, and all they're doing is putting people of socialists. All they're doing is fronting money for socialist candidates. Especially in this new Congress. They were the people that were behind her. They were the people that were behind Ilhan Omar.
She's a delight. We're talking about her later.
She's a delight. She's good to go. They were behind a lot of these candidates coming through that actually won, and also a lot of the candidates that could not win because they were just too small to be seen. Izzo's penis. Just saying. It just is what it is. So, I mean, I can't tell you what you should think about it, but what I can say is that overall, it's just these people are crazy. And there is a concerted effort to make sure that she gets her face out there in the public and nobody else gets time.
Look, the only problem, I can't say the only problem. The biggest problem I have, and I think everybody would agree with me on this, the biggest problem about this is let's switch the aisles real fast. Let's pretend that she's completely on the right. Let's say that she was, a conservative or right-leaning in every way, at the very least, a Republican.
Yeah. Sure.
The junk would literally hit the fan.
True.
It would be nonstop on every network, on every outlet. And if people could just maintain some consistency, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I would be unethical, be a douche, support socialist standings, go for it. This is the part of America that's great, is you can think how you want to, but at least be honest about it.
Yes.
I'm tired of being lied to. That's my biggest problem. You want to be socialist? Fine. Be honest about it. That's how I feel. Stop lying.
Yeah,
stop it.
Just stop the lies. Just stop the lies. That's all we're asking for, and I know that's hard for anybody to do. Just stop the lies. That's how we're doing. Yes, Marcia Patterson, that is correct. AOC is a Muslim connection. That's just how it is. By the way, guys, if this segment that we have going on here is sponsored by Atrantil. It's go to lovemytummy.com/mojo. Use the promo code MOJO. You can get a 90-day supply of Atrantil for only $99. Normally it's $39.95, which means that you're saving $20 $20 for the entire purchase there. It's the world's first ever over-the-counter proven solution for bloating issues in the GI tract. It was developed by a board-certified gastroenterologist. His name is Ken Brown. I hear he's a butt man. It is safe for daily use, 100% natural polyphenols designed for addressing bloating problems where they begin. Not just treat your symptoms. It's not a probiotic. It's not an antibiotic. This is a blend of polyphenols desired by your body to work as a gut regulator to end methane production and then function as a postbiotic to benefit your overall health. Look, your body's health ends and begins in the gut. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. If you can't absorb the nutrition, then there's no reason of you even trying to get it. So go to lovemytummy.com/mojo. Use the promo code MOJO. Try out Atrantil today. I promise you, it'll help you feel a little bit better overall. Things that won't make you feel better. Camel Toe Harris swipes at Beto O'Rourke, far-left Democrats, when she says, quote, "We can't have open borders." Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Camel Toe Harris says we can't have open borders. She's switching sides. Or is she?
No. Look, we all know how this is going to go. She's going to turn around and play moderate and then turn around and go running, screaming to the left like she wants to, like they normally do, like they always do. It's right. After she wore that coat of mini sequin colors.
Oh.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
She
wore a Technicolor Dreamcoat?
She did. I puked a little in my mouth. I did.
Yes, that's right. Serena's over there, Camel Toe Harris. Yeah. See, I knew it would catch on if I did it on somebody else's show. I knew it would catch on.
It's gonna happen.
That's
eventually.
All it has to be.
Hashtag Camel Toe Harris.
That's it. Hashtag Camel Toe Harris running for president. So she says, quote, "We can't have open borders," as she continued to disassociate herself from the party and their call for unrestricted immigration and tearing down existing barriers at the U.S.-Mexico border. The U.S. Senator from California is leading the 2020 hopeful for the White House in the Democrat side, has recently been overshadowed by the entry of the Senate colleague Bernie Sanders. And by Bernie Sanders, I mean Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, the huge progressive socialist. And he is likely the progressives' first choice when talking about getting a nomination. The reason why they think that is because in 12 hours, he made like $24 million or something like that.
Yeah,
He
it was
raised 12
crazy quick.
million, I don't know. It's so crazy. I don't know how much he made too much money in too short of a time for his campaign.
And it all came from like 3 different people.
No, actually, what they say is that it averaged out to be only $27 a pop.
No, well, most of it came from the New York, Vermont, up north.
Oh yeah, of course.
Northeastern
it all
region.
came from 3 states. I'm not saying it came from like 3 people. It came from 3 states. So his entering the race has prompted her to start switching stances, making sure that she's on every side of every situation. She's trying to pull the Trump, as it were.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it is what it is. See, this prompted Harris to come out against O'Rourke. I hate this man. Robert Francis.
It doesn't work that way. I like it. Oh, my name is Beto O'Rourke. No.
Your name is Robert. You're an Irishman. You are more akin to the Kennedys than you are to anybody of Hispanic relevance.
I don't know. I mean, again, 2019, if you could turn around and can choose your sex, you can choose anything. You can choose your genealogy.
But if you go to over to the UK, they've already ruled on a case. A man 60-something years old said that the court said that he cannot change his age.
Okay, so at least we have a line now.
Sort of. It's a very thin line.
Gender.
It's a thin gray line.
It is, but apparently you can change your gender. You can change your sexual preference, which is not the same thing. You can change your help me out here.
No, I'm not going to help you.
Why not?
Because I'm going to continue on with the story. You can change a lot of things.
You can change a lot of things, but at least we have a line now.
Yes, we have a line. It's age. It's age.
And that'll give it a little bit.
Maybe, probably not. Quote, no, I don't believe, I believe that we need border security, says Harris. She's pulling herself away from O'Rourke, who said that he needed to tear down the existing 700 miles of U.S.-Mexico border fencing that's already in place on Wednesday when he was on The Daily Show. Quote, but we need smart border security. We can't have open borders. We need to have border security. All nations do, she says. She continued on saying... Hold on. She said, all nations define their borders, but we should not have a policy and perspective that is, we should have a policy, we should not have a policy and perspective that is grounded in keeping people out for the sake of nationalistic kind of things like this president is trying to push.
Who is this again? I thought this was you
Camel
said
Toe Harris. This is Camel Toe Harris.
I thought that's what you said. That doesn't
this
sound
is Camel
like
Toe Harris.
That does not sound like her at all.
Well, see, here's the thing. She's pulling to the center, pulling to the right to make sure she gets all of the centrist people. She's trying to make sure she gets the independent vote because she knows that Bernie Sanders and O'Rourke and
O'Rourke hasn't got a snowball's chance in hell.
Oh no, but he does have $8 million just sitting aside for something.
It's going to go to somebody, and it sure as hell ain't going to stay in his pocket. It's going to Bernie. It is going to Bernie.
It's either Bernie or it's what's his face, Uncle Joe, crazy Uncle Joe.
Oh no! But I'm saying I don't think he's going to give it to him. I think if we had to pick, if I had to pick, it would end up being probably going to Bernie, just because of the eventually like the left is going to coalesce around him. I believe because of the fact that they feel that he got ripped off last time.
Right.
And they're going to do like, oh, well, here's his second chance. And who else to put up against Trump than Bernie? That's
the Burns. It's Burns. It is what it is. But yeah, so Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak. Ending methane production helps fight climate change. LoveMyTummy.com. Thank you.
Yes, it does.
That is what it is. You also have to do there. Who has really nice teeth? Jaina? I think she's talking about Robert Francis. Says that Robert Francis has really nice teeth, and that's what matters to voters. He looks pretty.
He's pretty. He's visited his dentist on a regular basis.
It is. So to round out the show today, one of the biggest things that came up in the scope of things was Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar.
I hate this woman. And I know that people say hate's a strong word. No. I hate this woman so badly.
See, she was caught. This was put in about 4 hours ago. She was caught traveling with a anti-U.S. group that supports Cuban, Venezuelan socialism and wants the U.S. to return Gitmo to Cuba.
What?
You see,
you mean she's not an upstanding citizen that cares about her constituents?
She's not. Well, she's one of these people that was supported by this Chakrabarti and his group. This whole deal. So she's one of these Islamic supporters. She's an extremist, and we know she's an extremist because of the things that she has said and done in the past prior to now.
Yeah.
Representative Ilhan Omar is under fire for previously attending a travel delegation sponsored by Witnesses for Peace. Witness for Peace. The group was formed during the Reagan administration and opposed Americans' actions in South America aimed at stopping the spread of communism. So she's opposing communism.
But she wants us to give back Gitmo to Cuba. And
right. Ilhan Omar has attended a travel delegation to South America and their countries, sponsored by the radical anti-American and anti-Israel organization that supports countries based on their opposition to the U.S. and called for the return of Guantanamo Naval Base to Cuba. The Minnesota Democrat accused of anti-Semitism. She's not accused. She was blatantly there. You saw it's in her Twitter feed. You can find it now.
Yeah, that's the funny part. They haven't even bothered to try to erase it.
She had to apologize for it. It's not an accusation when you have to apologize for it.
I mean, it's right there in black and white.
Right. Or in whatever color Twitter is going to put it up in.
Yeah.
Sometimes rainbow. Who knows? She was accused of anti-Semitism after asserting that American Israel Public Affairs Committee, a bipartisan group, was buying lawmakers. She also grabbed headlines after first accusing the U.S. government for leading a coup against Venezuelan socialist tyrant Nicolas Maduro, and then attempting to grill Elliot Abrams, the Trump administration's new special envoy to Venezuela.
Did you see that, by the way? Sidebar real fast.
The
Did
grilling?
you see that? Yeah.
No, I didn't see the grilling.
Oh, she was a heifer.
I prefer a smoking.
It was. Yeah, I do too. Get something
nice steamy. I prefer something steamy over the grill, but that's just what it is.
It was horrible though. He answered his question, said no, and she turns around and goes, I'll go ahead and take that as a yes. He gave you his answer. If you don't like it, she was just a giant douche.
She went on to tweet, So she went on to tweet after traveling to Honduras as part of a Witness for Peace delegation.
Mm-hmm. How much peace did you witness?
Mm-hmm. I've returned home with a heavy heart and deep concern for the electoral process of human rights crises the people of Honduras are enduring today.
Okay. Yes, you know what? It sucks. Honduras is a broken, fallen socialist country. How about you worry about your own? Let's do that. We can't. Oh, God bless America. Got that vein just throbbing. Look, lady, you were elected to represent the people of Minnesota. God help you, people in Minnesota.
Oh, they're mostly Muslim now, anyway.
I know that, but the few that aren't.
Yeah, like Mojo Wild Rice.
Right. You're to represent the Americans. What in God's name are you doing in Honduras? Who cares about Honduras? Get your junk straight.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's worry about everything. Oh, you heifer.
By the way, just going back to the grilling conversation, if you prefer good smoking, go to Paladin Cigars, paladincigars.com, because apparently they're a sponsor of Matt Locke's show, or unofficial sponsor of Matt Locke's show. He said I didn't have to do it, but I said, you know what? I'm going to do all of his ad placements today to make sure that he gets all of his stuff going. So Paladin Cigars, they are an amazing company. They've, when they went to the alcohol and tobacco thing over in Texas, when they went there,
oh yeah,
they were with some of the people that they were hanging out with. Apparently, they gave him some good cigars and everything else. So go check them out. PaladinCigars.com. Get your smoke on today. It'd be good. All right. So going back to this, shortly after the trip with a group, she began opposing U.S. military aid to Honduras and publicly called for the suspension of the funding for such things. Omar's association with the Witnesses for Peace may prompt more scrutiny for her suitability to serve in the House Foreign Affairs Committee. As the Witnesses for Peace organizations and its leaders have supported the socialist regimes of Cuba and Venezuela and came out against the Jewish state. This from the Washington Free Beacon.
Not, yes, because her social being associated with Witnesses for Peace, that's the final straw. That's what does it in, not the anti-Semitism, not the anti-American rhetoric and everything that she's trying to do to destroy what is America. No. It's being associated with the Witness for Peace Association.
Sure. Saddle Tramp got kicked in the face. By a stripper. We the cartel at Steven Airey. How can you say Omar is radical? Marrying your own brother is perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. And then he put the gif of the American Pie father walking in on the son.
That's great. That's a like for sure.
Amazing.
For sure.
Oh, you guys are so awesome. Check out our show.
Indeed.
Defenders Live, 9 p.m. Eastern, Mojo 50. It is what it is. By the way, next up, you're going to have Code Monkeys advancing today. I don't know if he's here or if he's still sick or he's not feeling well, but the Brandon Morris is up next. Hopefully he's live. If not, then you'll hear a repeat. And that's okay, too, because sometimes you need to hear things twice, and that just is what it is. As always, folks, good night, Doc Thompson. We know where you are.
Now, y'all go home.